Hello everybody, my name is Superhoii, and welcome to some Universe Sandbox 2. Now, a while back, I had saw this video. I don't even know what the guy was trying to get across, but basically, what the video was saying is that Planet 9 is actually a brown dwarf, and we're all doomed. Now, I'm going to go in this video and I'm going to show you what a brown dwarf is, and then we're going to put it about where we think Planet 9 should be. So, without further ado, let's make a brown dwarf. Now, in order to do this, what I'm going to do is we're going to put in a random gas giant, like so. We're going to... I don't know if this will do anything, but we're going to position lock it just in case. And we're going to increase this... Okay, Jupiter? Yes, that's good. To the size of one Jupiter. Okay, very good. Now, I forget what the number is exactly, but once you get to a certain mass, there is enough pressure from the gravity of this planet to actually start heating up the planet. And at a certain point, that becomes so hot that it starts radiating light and whatnot. Kind of like the way incandescent light bulbs work. They heat up a piece of metal like tungsten or something to the point where they start glowing, and then it emits light because that's how that works. Yeah, science. I think it's around the mass of 15 Jupiters that it starts to really heat up, and we're gonna watch the temperature here. Yeah. So decrease this a little bit. So our effective temperature now is negative 273 degrees Celsius, and we're going to want to watch our effective temperature, not our surface temperature, because our effective temperature tells us what the temperature of the planet is right now. So we're just going to set that to 0 real quick to get rid of this stuff. But basically, when you start making your things real big like so, we're just going to keep switching back and forth between these. What? Why did it do that? I'm confused. Why did it do that? Okay, now it's back to normal. Okay. And so around 13 masses of Jupiter, things get really, really hot just because of all the pressure from the gravity of the planet. And as of right now, this is a brown dwarf. All a brown dwarf is a really big gas giant. Brown dwarfs are hot Jupiters. I think they're basically the same thing. Don't quote me on that. I'm not a major in the science or something like that. But basically, once you get to this, it emits a bunch of light. It's super hot. It's super massive. And if we were to go even a little bit bigger, we would actually be able to start sustaining a fusion reaction, which would make this a star. A brown dwarf is just basically a gigantic gas giant that can't maintain a fusion reaction, so it's not a star. It's just incredibly hot. And I want to say it's like 40 masses of Jupiter, this can finally become a star. I don't know what temperature or pressure. Nope, okay. It's got to be hotter than that. Okay, maybe it's like... no, I think it's... Okay, I was going to say 70, but evidently that is also incorrect. We're just going to keep increasing the mass of this until we reach a point... Maybe it's like 115. I honestly cannot remember what... Oh, okay, there we go. So it looks like 105 masses of Jupiter will finally turn a gas giant into a star. And we can, of course, we can keep increasing this and whatnot, but we're not going to. All we're going to do now is we are going to... I don't know what size the video said that the brown dwarf was. But all I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Universe Sandbox, or I am in Universe Sandbox. We are going to go into, the solar system. And we're going to put a brown dwarf where we think Planet 9 would be. just to see what exactly would happen if there was indeed a brown dwarf around that region of our solar system. So let's do add. Well, first we should probably pause this. Slow this down. So random gas giant. We think that planet 9 is somewhere around 250 excuse me, AU away from the sun. And like I've said before in previous videos, AU is astronomical unit, which is just the distance from the Earth to the sun. So let's go ahead. What did I say? It was like 15 something. 15 masses of Jupiter. 15. Yeah, that'll do. And we're gonna let this do its thing, and we're gonna see what happens to the solar system. I personally don't think anything super exciting is gonna happen, because this brown dwarf that we've made is so far away from everything else. But we're gonna see what Universe Sandbox has to think about that, and we're gonna speed this up some more, because it is going to take several, probably even years, for any big changes to occur. Going months per second. Let's go years per second. See if this brown dwarf will change anything about the solar system. And we're gonna go simulation, or no, view orbits, and see if anything really changes a whole lot because of this. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I wanted to show you guys that it's really not possible for a brown dwarf to be out there. Because, well, one, if it was, we would have probably seen it by now, because it's so incredibly bright. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I really doubt that there's a brown dwarf out. Or, yeah, a brown dwarf where we think Planet 9 is, because it's just a ridiculous claim. I'll try and find the video and link it in the description if I care enough. Okay, well, basically it seems that everything here is mostly stable, so we're going to change that. We're going to make things much less stable by increasing the mass of this to about, let's do 40 Jupiters. I still don't think this is going to do a whole lot, just because of how far away this brown dwarf is, but you know, it's worth it, and we're just going to keep increasing it until we do see something happen, because I feel like that would be really cool to do. Just wreck the entire solar system by putting another small, not quite star, way out in the reaches of the solar system. Just keep increasing this. I want to see something happen. Okay, how about 75? That's probably about as big as I want to go. Well, actually, I guess we could go all the way to like 100, because it's not quite a star at that point. It's on the verge of becoming a star, but it's not quite a star. Sedna's doing all sorts of weird crap. This really isn't changing a whole lot of the orbits in the solar system, though. I mean, maybe it's dislodging a couple of things in the asteroid belt, but I'm almost more tempted to say that, or not the asteroid belt, the Kuiper belt. But I can't tell for sure. Okay. Maybe we'll see. Oh, I kind of doubt it. That's kind of far away, actually. I was going to say maybe we'll see this thing get dislodged by this over here, but I kind of doubt it at this point, actually. Okay, let's increase this to 100. Why don't we? Yeah, this doesn't appear to be doing a whole lot, actually. Oh, well. And then after we're done with this, once we've dislodged the entire solar system towards this star-ish sort of thing. Okay, I think there's 105, right? So we can go all the way up to 105. 4 without anything going kaput on us. It doesn't really look like it's changing this. Let's just look at its motion. Oh, it is speeding up. So I think that this is actually our planet out here is actually. Oh no, maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. It's just going towards periapse. Periapses. Oh well. All right. Well, you know what it's time for. I don't like this. So we're gonna go 150. Just gonna put a small red dwarf out there. I don't even know if it's called a red dwarf, but we're gonna call it a red dwarf anyway, because I feel like doing that. Really doesn't seem like we're doing 200. We gotta be careful, because if this gets too massive, it'll go supernova, and that'll cause a big problem for us. I can't tell if it's actually dislodging stuff. It doesn't look like it is. Okay, Jupiter. 300 Jupiters. All combined into one spot in space that's orbiting around our sun to destroy the universe. Or at least just the solar system, because there's really not a whole lot that can destroy the universe, because everything is too far apart. Anyway. Actually, I think this is moving some things, maybe? Oh, lordy, I can't tell. 300, let's do 400 Jupiters. Anything, and our simulation is starting to lag. Oh, yeah, look at that, look at that. I definitely think it's pulling the, yeah, look at that, right here, it just captured it, Okay, hold on. I need to figure out how to, oh, there we go. Okay, I found it. It's under power, and then yeah. We just do that. Okay. Now that all those particles are gone, we should be able to see this a little better. But it does appear that our lovely little brown dwarf out here has indeed captured the whatever asteroid that is. Let's see if it can capture anything else. Let me slow this down just a little bit. Oh no, let's make it bigger. 500 Jupiters. Oh, it definitely captured another one because of that. Yeah, cool. All right, okay. Well, let's click on this, speed up the simulation again. I don't know if we're gonna be able to capture any. Oh, well, this one has actually escaped the solar system. I don't know if that's because of the. Oh, now okay, all right. And now it is slowing down. Total relative velocity. I feel like it's gonna crash into the brown dwarf we made. Maybe. Okay, so far this thing is just stealing other asteroids around the sun. 600. 800. This is basically just another sun at this point. It's just silly. Although all of these other things in the solar system here are starting to go all sorts of wonky. It does appear. Yeah, all sorts of stuff is freaking out because of this. This is beautiful. It's a beautiful mess. I love it so much. And we just stole Pluto! I'm curious. Is Neptune's orbit changed at all? Not really, actually. Maybe slightly, but not much. everything's just gone wild. Pluto's actually in a relatively circular orbit around whatever star that is. Okay. Well, I'm gonna delete a couple of these things. Maybe help speed our simulation up. Just all these random asteroids out here. Alright, there we go. And now let's do... Is this the mass of the sun yet? Not quite. Jupiter. Oops. There we go. I'm curious. Have any of the terrestrial planets? Oh, you stop that. That's annoying. What is it doing? Why is it doing that? Oh, I wonder if it's because... Oh, I don't know. I wonder if it's because our star over there is actually shifted the entire solar system with it. Okay, anyway, there is one thing I did want to show you guys. It's, well, as it turns out, the episode is actually already 20 minutes, so instead of showing you what it looks like now, I will show you what title nonsense, crapola, the garbage stuff actually does to the planet in the next episode. I hope you fellers enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead, leave a like on the video, leave a comment down below, let me know what you want to see next, and I will see you in the next episode. Remember, stay snaky!